close to him had to kill him and collect the reward money. Or at least make it seem that way. Someone close to him who could keep a secret.
But it had to be someone I could count on. Someone who wouldn't actually shoot me to collect the money. There wasn't anyone in the gang we could trust at that time. We had to work quick before one of the others got it in their head to turn on us.
We paid off the undertaker for the dead body. Nobody asked any questions. The law wanted this thing over with too.
So you became a traitor, Bob.
There wasn't anyone else.
That's a heavy price to pay.
He'd done the same for me. Besides, it was a good plan. Saved my life and Jesse's brother's life at the same time. I arranged so Frank and I wouldn't be charged. That money's gotten us by all these years.
So why are you here today?
Frank got word from Buster a few months ago that Jesse was dying. I had to find out for myself. Even though I haven't seen you in all these years, our lives can't be separated. Don't you think? We live in each other's shadows, and we always will, even after we're long gone.
Well, my heart's just breaking. You guys fooled everybody. Almost everybody. Gentlemen, my name is Demetrius Alexander Tucker II. My father was the greatest Pinkerton detective that ever lived, and you killed him. You killed him while you were robbing the Missouri Pacific Railroad United Express gold shipment, July 7th, 1875.
I never killed any Pinkerton, man.
Well, he sure was dead after you were finished.
I never killed any Pinkerton, man.
How'd you find Jesse?
I never believed that cock and bull story you two dreamed up. And I knew if we followed you long enough, you'd lead us right to Jesse.
Who is we?
Agent Davis. He was my father's partner. We've been tracking you guys for years.
You're slipping, Bob.
I really didn't think anybody still gave a damn.
Some of us in law enforcement don't care for all these loose ends dangling. And some of us have a more personal stake in the matter.
Doc, I never killed your father.
Doesn't surprise me that you'd say that now to try to save your own skin.
I killed 27 people. Most of them had it coming. Few of them trying to kill me. A few more were in the wrong place at the wrong time. But I knew who they were. I still see every one of their faces at night when my head hits a pillow. I recall a colored boy pulled on the Glendale train, reached into his waistcoat to check the time, and there was a farmhouse in Shawnee, Oklahoma. We'd been riding for days. I didn't want any money. I just had to have something to eat. I had that family backed up against the wall of the kitchen, stuffing my pockets full of food. Another minute, and I would have been gone, and they would have had a wild tale to tell their grandkids. But then, a girl, 9 or 10, came crashing through the door. Took me by surprise. I shot before I could think. She wore a blue dress, long red hair, freckles on her face.
That's enough. I don't need to hear your whole life story. By your own admission, you're a thief and a murderer, and you're long overdue to hang for it, and I'm taking you in.
No one is going to hang Jesse.
Ford, you stay out of this. I ain't got anything on you since you cut a deal to avoid prosecution. Be quiet and keep your seat, and you might live to walk out of here. But Jesse's coming with me.
I said no one is going to hang Jesse.
Look, Tucker, I'm already good as dead. Why do you want to stir all this up? Just let it ride. And very soon, the man upstairs will be deciding about me. And if he exists, I got a lot of explaining to do. I've thought about it. Thought about it plenty.
That would suit you, wouldn't it? To die some peaceful old man's death home in your bed. Whoever got that choice from you? My father?
Look, Tucker, your father was in a dangerous line of work too. I'm sure he understood the risk. Some of what we did was simply to survive after the war.
I'm not interested in what somebody's pappy did back on the plantation.
You never saw so much killing and looting in your life as when the Union Army moved in.
That's somebody else's problem.
It was our problem. Our families were being murdered.
Well, then why didn't everybody become an outlaw?
We were kids when the war broke out. We grew up riding with the Raiders. It's all we knew.
Tell it to the judge, Mr. James. Let's go. You got him, Davis?
I got him, Tuck. Don't move a muscle, boy.
This ain't worth dying for.
I was just about to tell you the same thing.
You pull that trigger, you'll be dead a second later.
That'll make 2 of us. I've lived a full life. I don't think I've missed much. How about you, Tucker? Is this what the old man would have wanted?
I'm done for. Either way, Bob.
Trust me, Jesse.
You'll be giving your life for nothing, Ford. You're right. I haven't lived. I've spent my whole life tracking Jesse James. One way or another, this is about to be over for all of us.
I don't have much life left to save, Bob. This can't happen again. I don't want any more dying on account of me.
Okay. Okay. I'm putting the gun away. Don't shoot me.
Slowly, slowly.
I'm sorry, Jesse.
You know what to do.
I'll find you again one day.
What are you thinking, Ford?
I was paid $10,000 to kill that man 25 years ago. It's about time I lived at my end of the bargain. You're a murderer if you shoot me now. Besides, I think there's been enough killing here for one day. That body belongs to you now. I'm taking Zelda home.
What am I supposed to do with Jesse?
See that he gets a decent burial.
Does Ford walk away from this?
Men like him always have something to hide. He'll make a mistake one day, and when he does, I'll be there. Davis, what will you do now?
Oh, I suppose I ride on a little bit with you.